I recently did an early video on the Air Jordan 1 Brotherhood. If you didn't check it out, one of my main points of that video was the reason why we love Jordan Brand is because the iconic things that comes with the sneaker. Right on time, Jordan Brand brings us another iconic sneaker with a whole iconic story attached to it. We have the Air Jordan 1 Rebellionaire. Another Air Jordan 1 coming out this year I'm kind of excited about because as we've seen the list of sneakers, it's not too impressive. I said that in more than enough video. Not too often I get excited when a sneaker does hit the studio, but this time I'm excited. I'm ready for the review. Without further ado, hold on, let me get right. Make sure my face is straight. Without further ado, let's get into it. The Air Jordan 1 Rebellionaire. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sniper Jones and welcome back to another video. Huge shout out to the store that gave me this sneaker to review for you guys, which is no other than Hype 24/7. If you follow me on Instagram or if you've been watching any of the videos I've been posting recently on YouTube, a lot of my early content comes from Hype 24/7. I'm linking them down in the description so you can head over and take advantage of all the shoes they have early, and you can take advantage of some of the shoes that they have in store. Look at this box right off the back. All right, Jordan Brand, y'all giving me something new, and I like that. A lot of nostalgia with this X on here. We're gonna get into that a little bit later, but I just want to sit back and just appreciate what we have right now. A lot of people have been saying Jordan Brand is losing his efforts when it comes to pleasing the audience because, I mean, they on top. And when you on top, you can pretty much make the rules. But when I look at this box, I see something different. I see a themed sneaker. I see nostalgia, and that's why I'm excited today. Let's take off the top, and there we have it. Man, look at these joints. The Air Jordan 1 Rebellionaire. Now, as you look at this sneaker, I know for a fact you probably noticing a few things. I have not seen this video on YouTube yet, so if it's up already, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't seen it. I did my research on this shoe, and we have a lot to talk about. Right off the back, man, I mean, this really is a classic colorway. Not too many reasons to be mad at this. As I hinted to earlier, it is a very, very iconic sneaker for the reasons of them making it, and it has me excited about the storytelling and the theme to go along with this shoe. Now, as far as the colorway, I already know, you ain't got to tell me, this shoe looks kind of familiar. And without you telling me, I can already go ahead and grab the shoe that you're kind of familiar with. The colorway almost looked the exact same as the Air Jordan 1 Shadow. To the point where if we put them neck to neck, you'll probably see a small difference in like the shade of the gray, but for a lack of better words or for a lack of better shoe, they almost the same. So Jordan Brand decided to get away from the regular Nike Air on the box label, and we get this X, this band X that's on the Air Jordan 1 band. If you guys know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Also, we get a lot of writing kind of inscribed on the box as well, and it's covering the entire box. And if you look at the sneaker, it also gives us the same illusion because we have writing all over the entire sneaker. I actually think it's a good touch, especially what it has on the shoe, which we'll get to later. It's really funny that a lot of people never talk about is the bread pair with the X on the back wasn't even a sneaker that was banned by the NBA. It was actually the Nike Air Ship that released All-Star Weekend Chicago. I'm gonna throw a picture of that on the screen. So this is the original pair that Michael Jordan was banned from wearing in the NBA. Shout out to Nike. All right, Nike was W-mans at the time. They decided to pay the fine, which was $5,000. So pretty much every fine that MJ got for wearing the sneaker, Nike said, don't worry about it, I'm gonna cover it. From there, that inspired an iconic commercial in 1985, which said, they can't stop you from wearing them. And that is what's inscribed around the entire Air Jordan 1. They can't stop you from wearing them. And a lot of people thought that's what made Jordan a rebellion. And in my opinion, that's what launched the Air Jordan to a place where no other athlete or no other basketball player could ever reach. The fact that Jordan came in the game changing things to where he had his own sneaker, and even when they tried to set him back, he was still able to launch forward. That is GOAT talk right there, all right? That's GOAT talk. Let's get a deeper look at this Air Jordan 1 Rebellionaire. It's definitely one of my favorites to come out this year. So as we check out the outer sole actually has the same shadow gray on the outer sole. And when we get to the midsole, we get a nice, clean, crisp white. So the colorway on the upper is pretty much a distressed colorway of black. We got some gray and a little bit of white. As I told you guys earlier, the writing that's going across the entire sneaker is they can't stop you from wearing them, which was basically Nike's message to Michael Jordan because, I mean, hey, if they give you the fine, we're gonna pay it. Once again, that goes to show storyline and sneakers go hand in hand. I mean, how many people would actually buy this shoe if the story never happened in real life? That's why I believe that Nike has to get back to making more quality sneakers go along with people's careers, because it's still cool things happening in the NBA now. You just don't see Nike making sneakers and kind of making stories about certain things that happen. Now, when it comes to quality on the sneaker, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the quality is a lot different due to the approach that Jordan Brand decided to take on the shoe. Since you do have writing all over the uppers, you don't get that same plush leather feel that you usually get. It almost feels like a rundown leather. It's like a suede almost, but it still gives you that genuine leather feel. Imagine if you had some leather and you kind of sanded it down a little bit and then you smoothed it over. That's pretty much the feel I get from this shoe. Due to the print all over the sneaker, they kind of glossed over the print as well, so you almost get this glossed over look around the entire shoe that almost makes it look holographic. Even though they can't stop you from wearing them, it's pretty big on the side of the shoe. When you get to the toe box, it's actually written very, very small and it almost looks like cursive writing. So if we look at some B-roll of the shoe, you see that the toe box is still the same perforated toe box. The toe box is gray and the inscribing of the words are in all white, and it still says they can't stop you from wearing them, but instead it's a lot smaller, it's a little bit more bunched up, and it still gives you that cool overlay look that you would get from the sneaker. You see that same pattern that you see on the toe box on all of the gray of the sneaker. So for instance, you see gray on the Nike swoosh, you go back to the small print. You see gray on the back heel and on the uppers by the Air Jordan wing, you go back to the small print. Pretty much everywhere you see in black, they decided to go with the huge, more bolder print, but still has the same message. As mentioned before, the red X on the back of the sneaker to pretty much solidify the fact that, hey, these were once banned at a point in time, and like I say, nostalgia, man. Nostalgia is key. This sneaker does come with a pair of spare laces in white, and another cool thing is they come with like this old Jordan tag, or like this old Nike tag that I believe probably came with these in 1985. I wouldn't truly know because I wasn't born in 85. But I do think the Nike tag is pretty cool. A lot of people don't know the Jordan Jumpman wasn't on a sneaker until what? The Jordan 3? I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe the Jordan 3 before that, it was just a Nike shoe and it had the Nike swoosh, and later on they kind of progressed to the Air Jordan Jumpman, which was not a part of that in 1985, so it still has some classicness to it. Now this sneaker is set to release sometime in March for the retail price of $170. When I did my research, I seen two different release dates. One week said March 12th, another week said March 19th. Because I couldn't get a definite answer, I don't want to give you guys a definite answer. It's sometime in March, but the retail price will be $170. Best believe, no question, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, this shoe will sell out 1000%. When you mention the nostalgia, when you have a colorway that's so similar to the Air Jordan 1 Shadow, I definitely think that this will be one of the better Air Jordan colorways and one of the better Air Jordan releases this year, 2022. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram and Twitter, where I do reels. I do a lot of posts with these sneakers as well, so whenever I don't upload on YouTube, I'm still uploading somewhere else. Make sure you check out Hype 24/7. As you can see, they have a lot of cool early stuff, and like I say, the prices are better than majority of the consignment stores in Atlanta, so hey, when you get a chance, check them out. Until next time, it is your boy Sniper Jones. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I'll get with y'all next time. You know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but really putting in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.